nombre es Kay. Yo estoy en kinder. I like the dual language program because I like to speak different languages. Mi mamá dice que es tan importante.
I first learned from a neighbor and a friend that we had a public school in our neighborhood that had a dual language immersion program. And I was really impressed because I didn't have the opportunity to take Spanish until middle school. And when I figured out that I could have my child start learning in Spanish at the same time that he was learning in English, I was completely sold. We came and toured the school, and all of the fourth graders were doing their projects, and they had their project books open, and they had all of their reports in English and in Spanish, and they were doing written and oral work in both languages. And I just thought, this could be my kid. This would be so great. He would really have the opportunity to be fluent.
Miss Johnson y Mr. Campos, mis dos maestros, me ayudan porque ayudan en matemáticas, lenguajes y ciencias.
As many parents say, it's living in Houston, you want your child to be able to communicate with everyone. And so dual language was very appealing to me.
Mi primer idioma es en inglés. Es importante porque puedes tener mucho más comunicación con el mundo.
The dual language helps me more at home and here at school because the dual language I have my homework in Spanish, and then the dual language class lets me practice more Spanish.
Puedo hablar español, escribir español, leer español y mucho más.
I like that you get to interact with people who speak your language that can go through the same thing you go through if one side's English or one side's Spanish. I like that about here.
The teachers told us, just give it time, be patient, it'll come, and it has. And so now, in second grade, he's doing fantastic, but it did take a while, and it caused my husband and I a little bit of anxiety at times, but people have different experiences, and but the teachers and the staff are really comfortable and confident, and the research shows that if they just stick with it, you get there, and he has, and that's been exciting.
We got a new student all the way from Mexico that doesn't speak any English, so she's really trying. When we talk anything in English, she just repeats and repeats. Yes, we're there to help her. She's right there, but she's picking up on it really fast.
Now I know how to speak English. Now I know how to understand the teacher when she asks me a question for math, reading, and everything.
Como mis padres no pueden hablar español, ellos necesitaban ayuda a hablar a las personas que solo pueden decir español, y yo lo ayudaba a mis padres.
My mom mostly speaks English, actually only English. Fuimos a México, entonces alguien necesitaba nada más hablar español, entonces yo le ayudó a traducir unas palabras en español.
Les ayudo en las tiendas cuando vamos a comer, porque les dice una persona en inglés algo y me dicen, Javier, ¿qué me dijo? Y luego yo le traduzco.
Es importante que si alguien no sabe inglés, que tú puedes ir a ayudarlos si no entienden. Porque yo hago eso con mis papás porque él trabaja con otras personas que no hablan nada de inglés. So yo lo puedo ayudar cuando está haciendo trabajo.
I think the dual language program will help me in the future by getting a better job. I could get more money because some people only know English or Spanish and they get a check, but if you get dual language, you get more.
Of course, like many parents, I would love for my daughter to be a doctor, an attorney, or something like that. And one of the things I like about dual language is the ability to communicate with people across languages. And if you can be a bilingual doctor or a bilingual attorney or bilingual pharmacist, I think that is great. So that's really my long-term goal for my daughter. But in the short term, just being able to take in so much information. I feel like, you know, learning dual language at a young age, she'll be ripe for that, and she'll continue it throughout her schooling.
Yo quiero jugar baloncesto, pero si no puedo, yo voy a ser un juez y puedo hablar los dos idiomas y es un muy bueno talento que puedo hablar a las personas que solo pueden hablar español y solo que pueden hablar inglés.
I want to be a doctor because when a doctor or a person who is sick, they can talk Spanish or English.
Porque yo bailo ballet folclórico, yo quiero ser una bailarina.
Yo quiero ser un paleontologist porque muchas personas que hacen en paleontologist son de diferentes culturas.
Yo he aprendido de otros países de cómo en México las personas lo agarraron en México y cómo lo hicieron bueno y grande como es hoy.
When I was in second grade, I don't remember if I knew that Bolivia existed, for example. You know, and so when my younger son was riding home with me, I said, "How was school today?" And he said, "Well, there's a Bolivian water crisis." And I said, "Really?" And he explained to me the whole thing, and he said, "There's going to be a vote in December, so we'll see what happens." And I just thought, he not only knows that this country exists, but he knows something important that's happening there, and that impacts the world.
I started dual language when I was in kinder.
Yo empezó aprendiendo español en kindergarten.
I started when I was in pre-K.
El programa de Dual ahí te ayuda en el futuro, te ayuda cuando estás de chiquito, te ayuda en el presente, te ayuda en muchas maneras.
I really enjoyed learning about other cultures and things, so I can, because I'm a risk taker, I'll try them out.